fifth Air Varie. Start from the beginning, and we're gonna use metronome at 70 BPM. Okay, so start up bow. Ready, go. This is more like a waltz, so you want to emphasize on the beginning of each measure. So we'll do one more time. So okay, now the next section. Ready, go. Next is variation number 1. We're gonna slow down a little bit to about 60. Okay, ready, go. Next variation will be a little trickier. At the 60 BPM, you won't be able to do spiccato. So a staccato to learn the notes will be very helpful. Okay. So I would like to talk about these chords. Make sure you don't practice with open D, just do the top 2 notes. So that way you can hear the melody and keep your first finger down the entire time. And also I would like to talk about the rolls. Make sure you play them evenly. If you cannot do that, play separate bow. Variation 3 in fifth Air Varie. Now make sure your bow has to be very stable when you do the left hand pizzicato. My bow is super straight and very steady, okay? And you pluck from the outer side. Really pull pretty hard. Okay, one last time. Repeat the same thing. Now we're going to talk about the harmonics. When you play harmonics, you need to lighten up your left hand, barely touch the string, but your bow has to put a lot of weight on it. You can always practice separate bow. Then you do the right bowing. It's up bow actually. Again, you need to play very close to the bridge. You can't be playing here. It will not sound. Okay. Let's talk about the next section. has a lot of continuous shifting. 1, 2, 3. Make sure it's very smooth shifting. Extension. That is a very pretty slide you need to do, is glide gently. Now we're going to go on to the last section, the coda. This last portion, when you see the double 16th notes, or the double on the 8th notes, which is meaning 16th notes. Start up bow. Now retrieve the bow back to the frog and catch the string or set the bow on the string. Retrieve to the frog for the max amount of sound. Okay, hope this helps.